Hello everybody, welcome back to another Respectable Clappers video today. I'm Dodge, doing this by myself today because Mr. Keegan's at work. If you see here, this is an empty spot in my garage where my Ford Ranger normally resides because it's a massive pile of crap and it's always being worked on. Today I have pushed the Ranger out of the garage because the battery's dead and it's now on the charger. And I'm going to put the Toyota Tercel into this exact spot. That way I can just butcher the exhaust system and give it, hopefully, a hood dump that is worthy of my neighbors calling the cops every time they hear me jingle my keys. So right now, it currently looks like I'm off to Napa to buy a new battery because my piece of crap Ford Ranger likes to just sit there and eat batteries. So, I'm off to the auto parts store. I'm going to get me a new battery. And hopefully the Tercel lasts me there and back. We now have a new battery acquired, as you can see by the Napa legend. We're going to put it in, hopefully, and hopefully it fixes my my Ford's battery dying issue, which I doubt it, but it is now time to drive my Ranger around the block. That way, I forgot the clutch was right there. It sounds like garbage and runs even worse, but I only have myself to blame. And of course, in typical fashion for me, it just started up right when I got home after being on the battery charger. So here we are. Driving my exhaust leak having piece of crap being Ford Ranger for the first time in months. Oh, bad blinkers don't exist anymore. All right. I haven't driven this truck in forever. I forget how to drive this vehicle. And I'm so used to the clutch in the Tercel, which is all the way at the top of the pedal before anything starts to happen, I have no idea how to drive at this pickup. But, that'll come later. That'll come back eventually. Anyways, welcome back to my humble abode. I only leave the key in it because if I can't get it started, you probably can't. Now, in order to do this, I'm going to have to do an AC delete. Which, good thing, it doesn't work anyways, so why should I care now? But, this car is going to be AC-less, and I'm going to try and run it right here. Up, out the hood with a tractor flap. Wow, that one hair is going insane. The vibe I am currently bringing to this video is, for some reason, welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're going to be counting down the top 10 dumbest things you can do to your car. And guess what, buddy? It's not going to be pretty. Don't mind if I do. So, I've made a shocking revelation. See how there's no movement in that at all? Let me do this. No movement. Well, I'm jacking it up to try and get this AC compressor off because it's being a pain in the butt. Huh. That is the whole everything moving. No, not very bueno right there, homie. Not very bueno at all. Okay, so I don't have that off yet, but I got the skid plate out. Got the two-piece skid plate out of the way. So that way I can at least get to these bottom bolts. That way I can fight this top one. Yep, don't mind my hand there. Absolutely covered in oil and grease, so we're just gonna... Damn, that did a whole lot of nothing. Well, fuck me sideways, damn it. Hell. Right there. Right There. It's been cut. Let's give her just a touch of a lesson, if you will. You don't mind if I do. I know I don't. That's why I'm doing it. Oh, need my keys. Where are my keys? They're right there. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Yes. Okay, so I got the downpipe off finally. Got the AC compressor and all the lines out of the way. I need to zip tie the electrical connector out of the way. But I've got this manifold, rest of the exhaust off. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it at this weld, cut it off, and then, well, hopefully I'll be able to rotate this exactly 90 degrees this way, cut a lot more off of this, and then stick this this 2.5 inch stack off of it. It's even got the tracker flat. Now I'm going to take the cherry bomb off the back and then put that in place of this really tall pipe with a little bit of this pipe on the end of it. That way this has something to clamp onto, because this has a 2-inch inner diameter in and out cherry bomb or thrush muffler, and this is 2.5 inch pipe with a 2.5 inch rain cap. So I'm just going to weld this straight to the muffler body. Same with another piece of it. That way I can do this. That way it doesn't rain inside the motor. It'd be pretty cool. Change of plans, so I probably could figure out a way to do this, but I don't feel like it. So we're going to cut the longer piece off, the part that went under the oil pan. We're going to cut that off first. That way I can rotate this, cut this flange off, rotate that 90 degrees, and then re-weld it back together. Yeah, here goes, I guess, this. Was that enough? Probably not. We're about to find out, though. It was in fact not enough, but we'll get some. Well, that was all that we could get with the. Looks like I'm going at the rest of it with my angle grinder. That's not plugged in at the moment. Okay, so yeah, I know it's not the greatest camera angle. There's also ATF and a sledgehammer here, but this is what's gonna have to do. I don't have gloves. Well, I do, but I don't feel like wearing them. And I couldn't find any safety glasses, so I have my old welding helmet. Oh, there's just a touch left. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I've at least put a hoodie on. Got tired of getting burned. Even though I'm gonna wind up switching to my welding coat when I'm done with this. So I only got a little bit left to cut. I just got like maybe 1/4 inch to cut on this side, that side of this flange, and then I should be able to just rotate and re-weld. Okay, so I rotated that. Now what I need to cut is directly up and down. I guess back to it I go again. Can't wait to edit this. This is gonna be a shit show. Oh, brother. I couldn't cut straight if I tried. Oh, that's gonna be a blast to fill. But it's done. Time to grind. Time to grind her all. It's a touch toasty on the fingers, but that's done. If you're wondering, I do have a bench grinder right here. That's what my hand's on. Yeah. Okay, so this was like this roughly. Now it's gonna sit. Oh, it was like roughly like this. Now it's gonna sit about like that, which literally just rotates it 90 degrees. Or if I wanted to, I could set it up here, give it a little bit more of an angle. I don't know. I'll figure out what I want to do with it when I get to it. But right now, I'm just gonna mock this all up, see what happens, see how she fits, see how she don't fit, cover it from there. Okay, so we got a slight time jump later. I did cut the cherry bomb off, no idea where it went. I have this magical ability of setting things down, then they just disappear. But I have the adapter that I used, horrendously welded on. Where's the cherry bomb? Where? Damn, I hate this magical ability of mine. Anyways, cherry bomb is, well, removed from the car, presumed dead. But this car, or this will be the adapter piece that is necessary to do this hood dump. So when we did this originally, we reused the hanger off the original muffler. It's still on there, might continue to stay on there, it might even be a hanger inside the engine bay. But yeah, this car is probably going to be obscenely loud when it's done. Okay, so I got the adapter cleaned up a little bit. I won't lie, when I first did this on this car, when I did the cherry bomb on it, it was not my best work. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, I'm a professional welder. I work 842 hours a minute, and I drink 678 beers a second in a shift. And I drink all this, I do all this, I'm a total badass, I know what I'm doing through and through. Oh. But I'm an idiot. I'm just some poor asshole that got a hold of a welder. And I like to make really loud cars. Except for my Beetle. My Beetle's quiet and it has the least mufflers and cats out of everything I own. Okay, so update. I'm gonna have to do some things to get this to work, but I can get it to work. I'm already this far. I am going to 100% commit to the hood dump. But it's gonna be horrendous. Honestly, this is not gonna be the prettiest thing ever. But I'll definitely get it done though. I'll definitely be able to get it done. This car is going to be so loud. Well, time jump later. I have this tacked in a couple spots. I got a big old gap to fill there, but I should be able to make something work out of this. Okay, so rough mock-up here. This is roughly where this is going to have to be. Just roughly. I'm not saying it has to be here, because I can also move it in a little bit. Trust me, gap welding that's going to suck, but I can do it. But just as a rough, I'm setting it on the headlight adjuster screw and the body of the car itself. I will not start it because it's going to sound horrendous. I might actually anyways. But, so I wound up not being able to use, I don't think I'll be able to use that adapter, so I'm just going to have to gap weld the hell out of it. Then, yeah, weld it straight to the muffler body. I'm going to have to trim this off, all this weld here. I'm going to have to grind all that off. That way I can put another piece of 2.5 in the tractor flat. But it's coming together. It's at least coming together now. Roughly, where's that? Oh, dude, no! Actually, hold on a second. I did also break a bolt for the collector. Let's see. Oh, it's right on that. But I can shimmy this. Shimmy, shimmy, yay, shimmy, yay, shimmy, ya. Okay. Oh, buddy, that's gonna be sticking out of the hood by a mile. But it's doable. Okay, so, it's not terrible. I'm going to start it one more time. I've already started it for my Snapchat, but this is not terrible. Definitely a lot better. Oh yeah, driver. It's a lot better than a lot of people would think. But I'm going to start this just for YouTube. And, well, I gotta lock in and get it done before dinner. That belt's getting really annoying, but... It's not terrible. That's the bad part about it, is that it's not bad. It's honestly not as bad as I thought it would be. I've heard a lot worse four bangers. In fact, this was one of them. But I am quite proud of myself. It's nowhere near done, but like I said, I gotta lock in and just get it done before I go to dinner, because I'm taking this. Okay guys, so unfortunately I was not able to get this done. This is where I'm at right now. If you look down in there, you can see I broke one of the bolts off. So I'm taking a page out of good old Tom's refurb. I'm taking a page out of his book, and I'm welding a bolt, or welding a nut to the upper flange. Then I'm going to weld a bigger nut. It's somewhere around here. There it is, all the way over there. You can see it right there. Welding a bigger nut to it. I can tighten that side. Yeah, so unfortunately was not able to get it done before dinner, but hopefully I can close that garage door. Yeah, okay. I was not able to get it done before dinner, but I will definitely get at it tomorrow, and more likely finish it up tomorrow. Yeah. All right, day 2 of the Toyota Tercel, getting a good old-fashioned cherry bomb hood dump. Excuse me. So right now, because I broke, as stated last night, I broke that manifold bolt. So I'm taking a page out of Tom's refurb book, doing this absolutely horrendously, but I'm doing it. And so far, it was working until I had to call it quits to go to dinner. But we're gonna hopefully get this done today. It'd be kind of cool if I could drive it to work and be like, yo, look at this. Look at my shit box. Oh no, man, I forgot I left that helmet out here. Damn it, and it rained last night. Son of a bitch. Okay, so this is kind of how it's sitting now. Like I said, I do not care about this one really. I got that done. I got that kind of welded up. Actually, I need to plug this back in now that I think about it. Bam, ready to roll. This is just an adapter piece to put this tractor cap on it. This good old-fashioned rain cap. It sits on there enough. This, whatever. Now I'm going to basically just cut this brace out. Cut this brace out here. Cut this out. And then cut a big old hole here. And then we're gonna drop the hood, drop her down, drive her. Okay, so I decided to go a little different on the of the exit. I decided to go just a touch different with it. This is not tightened down yet, so it'll probably fly off if you're driving down the road. It is not the prettiest work, I will admit. This does look absolutely abhorrent, but It is done. And it's now drivable. So I say throw the skid plates back on, zip tie some of the wiring up, and then we just drive it. How about that? This thing is so sick, like actually. Go for it! Hey guys, it's editing Dodge here. I just realized that I did not film an outro, so I'm going to say thank you very much for watching today's video. Hopefully it was entertaining. I mean, it was a solo mission. It's like 20 minutes long. You're basically just watching me assemble an exhaust. I hope it was entertaining for you. It was kind of fun to do it. I've never done something like this before. I had done exhaust, but I've never done a hood dump. This car is actually still hilariously loud for a 4-cylinder, and it doesn't drive any worse. So the backfires because it runs like garbage. Is now actual backfires. Instead of sounding like it just coughs, it's now actually like popping, and it's funny. So yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, have a good rest of your year, and we will see you next time.